Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be going through Calvin Ridley's some of his route running, and he's a new receiver to the Jaguars this year after his year-long suspension, and I'm going to be talking about kind of how he'd fit in with this Jaguars team. I think he'd be going in there right now, and he should be the wide receiver one. Naturally, I think, because right now they only have what Christian Kirk and Zay Jones, which are good receivers. But I just think Calvin Ridley brings a different dimension in terms of explosiveness, his route running, and just his general IQ to the game. I just think he'll be such a great target for Trevor Lawrence. He's gonna love him over there in Jacksonville. And yeah, man, this is one of my favorite receivers to watch run routes. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. So first rep here, his DB is playing off coverage, build technique. Calvin does a really good job here of pressing. It seems like one of those deep outs. He gets about 24, 25 yards. It would seem, was that 5, 10, 15, 20, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. So he gets about 25 yards before he breaks on this play. DB is obviously worried about his speed. Look at him. We got that DB and like, I gotta protect deep. I gotta protect deep. This is easy pitch and catch, and he does this so well, pressing before he breaks off. Next one, you're gonna see a lot of this if you watch his tape. A lot of these over routes, and he does a good job here of just reading zone coverage, the DB's posture, and just looking for the ball early, right? So he does this low. You can see a little hezzy. Not that is only just changing up the tempo in his route running, but it's kind of giving him a second just to assess what's going on ahead of him. So nice, easy pitch and catch. And now this is like one of his best plays. Outside release, little outside release, hesitates and gets out. Unbelievable catch right there. I think that's on Lattimore, I believe. If it's not, I'll correct myself later, but it looks like that's Lattimore. You get what a catch that was. Next one here, a simple slant, another diamond release. He's in the slot here, right? He can play inside, outside, doesn't matter, just because of his elite route running. Diamond release, cuts back underneath the cornerback, has a good feel for where the second DB is coming, catches the ball, ducks out of the way, and he's off to the races, guys. Like, he just has such a good sense, like good spatial awareness, I call it, on the field. You get another example of that deep out route. This play action, it has to be, right? Pressing, and he breaks and gets underneath. Now, this ball is on a dime, I'm not going to lie. But look at the job he does of selling. He does that little hesitation just to slow down the DB's feet a little bit, and then gets him in that, let me protect deep. If he's running a deep skinny post right here, he's got him. But you can see DB's pressing. I got to try to cover deep, and that's all because of his look at his body posture. Everything is saying I'm going deep until I'm not. Does a good job right here. DB trying to get hands on him. He clears and catches the ball. Next one, he has this little dig back to an out. And one thing about Calvin Ridley, he's such a good bender. You know what I'm saying? He got those loose hips. So if you want to be a receiver, you need to loosen up. You need to stretch those hip flexors, right? So you're able to turn so smoothly, right? Presses, one cut to the post. I'm taking this back outside. And he does this a couple of times, but this is the one I like in case I just didn't want to repeat myself a bunch of times. But his cut ability, bendability, whatever word you want to use, man, he has it. Here, another one of those deep outs again. And you can see he loves to use this little change of tempo, hezzy, whatever you want to call it, to throw DBs off a little bit. And as soon as they get into, oh, let me try to get over top again, he's cutting underneath. And this is easy. Every time it's money. Because He can go over route, he can go deep, but the moment you try to cover that up, he's cutting underneath you, right? Easy pitch and catch again. Next one, here comes that over route again. Does a good job. Look at him. He's standing right now. I know receivers don't get taught this. Coaches hate this. He's just in this position right now, acting like he's not paying attention. But right here, he's just trying to lull this DB to sleep, acting like he doesn't know what's going on. He looks like he's not even ready for the snap yet. But he's got supreme confidence in his abilities, especially in press coverage. I remember one of this offseason workout videos. Actually, not workout videos. Sorry, one-on-one videos, just doing route running on the outside when he was going against just DBs. I guess in college, I won't call them regular DBs because that'd be disrespectful. But he was just going against college DBs, and he was absolutely cooking them. Like, you can't get hands on this guy even if you tried. I think I'm going to post some of that video right here. But man, he is just so confident in his route run ability, press coverage, off coverage. How do you want it? He's a chef. He'll cook you. You get like that. That's how he's like, and that's why I think he walks in right now, and he's the best receiver on that Jaguars squad, and will be a favorite target of Trevor Lawrence. Now we've seen him run that over and over again, right? So now you're gonna see where he uses it against the DB. So watch the next clip, right? He seems like at some point he may have kind of waggled over from the other side. Now, this against the Cowboys, he goes inside, like he's going to go on that over route, and then uses the DB's leverage against him, because as soon as he goes inside, right, look at the DB's grabbing, looking towards the quarterback, leaning inside, and he turns his back out. He doesn't even do a cut. He's just bending right here. He just has such a good feel for where the DB's at. And he knows that if, okay, I'm just going to do a speed turn right here, I'm wide open on the corner. And this is how, as a receiver, you should try to figure out, okay, what patterns do I run a lot in my offense, and how can I use that to my advantage later on against the DB, especially when they've seen something over and over again. This guy's seen over route, seen it on film all week. Don't get beat on the over route. All right, I'm going to go inside and go back out. Easy. You get next one. I'm telling you, he does this hezzy all the damn time into a slant, right? And that's the good thing. Like, he doesn't just use one move when he's gonna run a certain route. He will do it on anything. And those sort of receivers is hard to predict because DBs, right? They're smart. They want to see if they can get any tells to make it easier for them to stop you. But guys like Calvin, I seen a lot of people commenting on the post I made about him. Practice for Jaguars. Just as far as he doesn't drop the ball, he's gonna be fine. I don't know if he has issues with dropping the ball. I might go look and see what his stats are saying. But listen, man, this guy is an explosive route runner in every sense of the word. Here, he has such good, as I said already, he has such good awareness for zone coverage. He has sort of like a corner comeback. And he does a really good job here of going back to the ball after the break, right? And getting down, right? 3-4 DBs are collapsing on him. I'm not going to get myself hurt or take an unnecessary hit. I'm going to just get down. But he's doing it, right? Falling forward. So that's a good job. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about Calvin Ridley, how he's going to fit into the Jaguars offense with Trevor Lawrence. I personally think he's going to be a wide receiver one. I know Christian Kirk got signed over there last year, and he had a decent season, but he's more of a slot receiver towards me, right? Calvin really kind of gives you that sort of that explosiveness, true number one feel towards him. And man, I just think, man, I'm expecting at least like I'm not gonna go 1,500 yards. I'm gonna say at least 1,200 yards from him this year, as far as Trevor Lawrence stays healthy and he stays healthy. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be a really good fit. He's gonna love it over there in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is gonna love him over there. But yeah, let me know what you think. Am I crazy for thinking he's gonna have an explosive season, or do you agree with me? Do you feel me? Until the next one, man. Do me a favor, like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you until the next one. All right.